Hey everyone, welcome to the podcast. This time is a bit of an update episode. We're going to talk about the recruiting stuff that I do. So a few weeks back, I wanted to start actually getting people jobs, right? From the Learn Data Engineering side, we're educating people, we're helping people with mentoring, what is missing, actually getting people jobs, and then supporting them while they're starting the new jobs. So for that, my goal this year is to have 5 people or to help 5 people get new data engineer jobs. Now, to start out with this, I'm looking for professional level, not entry level jobs, right? Or entry level people. It's for professionals only. We're going to expand later because also right now, people are first searching for professional people, and also there are not so many entry level jobs out there. So we started beginning of this month with filling up the talent pool, because I wanted to first fill up a talent pool of people that we then can actually place. Now, right now, we have over 10 engineers in the pool that are already data engineers and who are basically capable of taking a new data engineer jobs and actually from day one helping people, helping companies solve their problems. Now, one thing with that, I wrote in the application or in the process of joining the talent pool, please, this is right now only for Germany, so only people who are EU citizens or who have a work permit for the EU or for Germany, right? Unfortunately, a lot of people actually also join the talent pool and they are from all around the world. So this unfortunately very often doesn't fit, but we're going to expand at some point then later to other countries. So maybe at some point they will fit, but unfortunately, I can't help everyone. But we have over 10 people, and that makes me happy, that are actually able to start a new job. So that's something a lot of people joined the talent pool. Now, the next step for us is to actually place people. And also, I'm super happy with making this or having made this decision to firstly focus only on Germany, because that allows us to firstly focus on a certain amount of actual applicants and companies, because I tried this before without setting boundaries and this was terrible. So this is really working great from a perspective of, okay, I can focus on the right people and I can focus on the companies. Also, I've been doing a bit of research. There are companies within Germany who are doing that kind of stuff, like recruiting, talent, or placement, whatever you want to call this. And so there are 2 ways of setting up a business. Either you're doing something that nobody does and you're the first there, or you're doing something that somebody already does, and then there is a market, that there is a market, so you can actually try to get into that market. If you're doing this without, or if you're the first, then you never know if there's a market. So I know that there are companies already doing this, and I know that people are searching for this kind of service. So my hopes are high right now. Now, I have one problem though, and that is right now, basically, I've not been able to get in touch with recruiters from companies so far. How I'm doing this is I'm going on LinkedIn. I'm doing a LinkedIn search for data engineer, and I'm selecting specifically Germany. And there are, right now, I think there are 1,800 data engineer jobs within Germany, or data engineer related jobs, right? So there are a lot of people, or a lot of jobs. And what I do then is I go through the jobs, and wherever a recruiter is mentioned that you can message, I've been messaging them. So I've been going through, searching for data engineer, looking at the jobs. Very often there is no recruiter mentioned. Then, okay, here's one. Does that fit to the people that I have? Does that fit to data engineer? Okay, I'm sending them a message. And I crafted a really nice message, I think, that basically tells them, here I'm managing a talent pool of engineers, and we're also doing education and mentoring, so that this will also give you people a great head start when they start with a new job, right? So we're also doing education on the job. And yeah, I have been getting in touch with 30 companies so far. No reply. The recruiters, nothing yet. And that is a problem for me right now, right? So it's annoying. I think I know why, and I'm going to adjust my process a bit. Because when you look at the jobs, there are too many applications. You can look at LinkedIn and you can see how many people have applied to jobs. And very often there are 100 people or 200 people and more. And if it's a job that is on Amazon or something, or one of the big companies, there are 600 people applying. So that is a big problem, right? Then I sent these recruiters an email, or these HR people, and they most likely they have too much stuff to do sorting out these people, and they're not really interested in that. So that is a bit of a problem, that there are too many applications for the jobs. It's also discouraging for me when I see, oh man, there are already 200 people that have applied, and they most likely are overwhelmed. Thinking also in the background, I think the whole process is broken right now. Because these jobs where most of the time where there are a lot of applicants is where you can easily apply on LinkedIn. And actually, before I record this podcast, I recorded a React video, and they said 80% of easy apply are not really relevant, because these 80% of people don't even have the skills to do the job. They're just firing away, applying to 1,000 jobs. So I think the quick apply is here the problem, and that the recruiters are overwhelmed. So what I'm going to do is I'm changing my process. I'm actually doing this a bit different now. I'm going to check daily for new jobs, because you can check which jobs have been posted in the past 24 hours. And there are not a lot of people then who have applied to these jobs already. And so I'm going to message these recruiters as well, and hopefully get in early and help them not go through the whole LinkedIn process of sorting out 200 people, but actually being fed with or being helped, shown people who are relevant for this job. Right? So that's one of the things. I'm also trying to send out more connection requests with messages to people in companies that are in the HR department, to advertise or to push the recruiting stuff, and also to push the academy and the coaching, so that they know maybe we don't have someone, or maybe we don't want to hire someone from Andreas, but we can use his academy or his coaching then afterwards to actually train people. So that's what I'm going to do next. Get in touch with more people on LinkedIn, daily focus on new jobs that are out there, and I'm going to post more about it on social media to hopefully get a bit in touch with more recruiters and more people who maybe have a job opening, who then hopefully get in touch with me. So that is one thing that I'm looking at. Now, I've done a post today, this morning, trying to get in touch with a few people. It was in German, and I don't actually know. I just get 10 votes, so it's not a lot. Let's see. So that's the thing right now. If you know someone, get them in touch with me. They should send me a DM on LinkedIn or write me a message on hello@learndataengineer.com. And if you know someone who's looking for a data engineer, send them to me. I'm going to help them. My goal is 5 people this year. So for the next 2 months, I want to get 5 people new jobs here in Germany. I think it's possible. It's just I need to work hard. I need to connect with a lot of people. And hopefully at some point they start getting back to me, and I can actually place a few people. That would be really cool. Yeah, so much for that. Let me know what you think about this easy apply process on LinkedIn. What's your experience with applying to jobs? I know there are not a lot of junior jobs out there right now. Is that a big problem for you? Let me know in the comments. For instance, on YouTube, this episode is on my Andreas Kretz channel. We're right now putting all the podcasts as well on my big YouTube channel with over 200,000 followers. Because I had another channel, but basically these videos never get distributed. So we're switching to our Andreas Kretz, or you can listen to this on Spotify. And you can also comment on Spotify, by the way. So if you want to comment, check that out. And yeah, thanks for being here. I hope this was interesting from another perspective, not from the job seeker, but from the I know job seekers and I want to get in touch with companies side. I'm going to keep you updated here. Hopefully, we're going to place the first person very fast. Yeah, thanks, and see you next time.